know Doctor Who. And if you don't, then you can go.
Right, hello guys, watching Go Doctor, and today another video, another review on the channel. Today we're reviewing the last time we're going to be reviewing this, Time Lord Victorious, the Dalek animation, episode 5. So we're at the finale now, and was it a good ending to these 5 parts that were sent out each week on YouTube to connect to Time Lord Victorious? That is the question. I think this was an alright story. It connected quite well with the other stories. It's probably the strongest one, I would say, and I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. I'm going to just tell you the ranking because there's not much to say about this one, but it was just lovely to look at. The animation was incredible for it being free. You've got the mechanoids and you got the Daleks basically just fighting and fighting and fighting, and the mechanoids going on Gallifrey, the Daleks going home, and the army arrive from the sewers or whatever, yeah. And basically the Dalek strategists, the mechanoids are trying to get that Dalek. The Dalek pretends to be on their side, betrays them, and basically gets the massive crack that they've been running from. The entity is inside the crack and puts all the mechanoids up there and gets rid of both of them. So all the Dalek villains just get sucked up, and that's that. The Daleks get to live out on Gallifrey, but they get a message before the entity gives it a message in the dead mechanoid's body. Something is coming for you, and that is a brilliant way to lead into another story of Time Lord Victorious, but also kind of maybe wanting you to want more. It's an alright story. There's not much to it. It obviously connects with the comics of Titan Comics, with the Time Lord Victorious things that's going on with this animation. I really can't say much other than the animation is good. And I'd give it an 8.5 because I gave all the others around about 7s and stuff like that. And I just think this is a basic animation story. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing... It's good for it being free. It's good for what they made of this story. And it's just basically been the Daleks running away from the entity, getting to the mechanoids' place. Then the mechanoids turn on the Daleks, and the Daleks and mechanoids start fighting. Entity gets beaten. Entity brings back and destroys the mechanoids, and there you go. That's it. That's really this whole story, and it's been told quite long, I would say, because the lack of human in there, or the lack of actual beings. It's all robot talking to another robot sort of way. I know the Daleks aren't robots, but they kind of have no emotion, so you've got all that going on. It is quite boring in aspects with that monotone tone, really, of the setting. And there's not much more to talk about this other than it's an 8.5 because it's the best one out of the bunch, I would say. And I would say this is a strong story for it being free. If it was, I don't know, I had to pay for this story, my estimations and me being kind would probably drop down to a 6.5 out of 10. I would say if I had to pay for this item to watch Time Lord Victorious in the animation, yeah, I'm being generous with giving it, because it's free, because it's this, because of that, I'm allowing it up to an 8.5. But if I had to pay for this product, it would drop down instantly. And yeah. But that's my thoughts, so guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. We are only 4 subscribers away from 350. That's right, just 4. So 4 of you, just hit that red button and join us on the journey, because we're finishing up with Time Lord Victorious now. I've got one last video on Time Lord Victorious, and it's out Saturday with the 9th Doctor and Rose with vampires and Gallifrey. Very interesting stuff with the Time Lord Victorious there, and then that's it. I'm done with Time Lord Victorious, and I don't need to talk about it anymore. But I've also got 2 other videos coming out. I've got a special one lined up with 10 monsters the 13th Doctor should face, and they can be past villains and all that. And I've set certain YouTubers and people a task of giving me their opinions on which monster should the 13th Doctor face. So we've got a lot of guests coming up for that video. I'm excited for you guys to see it. And the last video of the year, we're going to be talking about 2020, what happened Doctor Who wise, everything like that, and a bit about my channel and how 2020 has helped it grow so much. So yeah, rounding off on a brilliant way to end the year. So there's a lot of videos to come. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys on a new video very soon. Have a nice day.